Hi there. My name's Moose Knuckle, and I'm going to tell you about a story that happened to me up in Washington State. At a little place called Green Mountain up off the Mountain Loop Highway. I was out fishing one day, and I was just casting away and not catching nothing. Until all of a sudden I got this snag. So I started yanking my pole. I was yanking it hard. It wasn't no branch that I had, I'll tell you that. I turned around, and that damn hook of mine, that thing was up in the air about 10 feet up something's nose. This thing let out the most god-awful scream I'd ever heard. So I took off running. So I'm running down the river. This thing behind me chasing me, and this thing's got clod hoppers the size of, well, my Volkswagen. And I hear clop, clop, clop. So I just keep running. Well, by the time I get to my car, this thing's like 10 feet behind me. He grabs me, knocks me cold. Well, must have been a couple hours later, I wake up, see this 10-foot creature staring at me. This sucker was tall. He was big. He had shoulders on him like an ape. Kind of looked like an old grandpa, but he was big. So as I'm staring at him, I look around, and there's a family of them. A family. So I'm sitting there trembling like crazy. Well, the big one grabs me, throws me outside, and he sits down beside me, and he starts to poop. Except it ain't no normal poop. It's this thing was as big as a log. I mean, this thing was huge. It had berries and fish skulls, and oh god, there was everything in it. I think there was an arm in it too, and it scared the crap out of me. So luckily, I reached in my pocket and I pulled out some flaxseed, because, you know, flaxseed can really loosen up your bowels, make it go poopy. So I offered him some. Well, he kept me there for about 2 more days. They fed me some meat, raw meat, but it wasn't bad. So I think it was on the 3rd day, he grabbed me and throws me outside. And he sits down beside me and he poops again. He poops. I'm thinking, is that some bitch wipe his ass ever? That's just disgusting. Don't even wash his hands. Well, he gets finished pooping and he smiles at me. I mean, he smiles big time at me. I figure it must have been attributed to the flaxseed. Flaxseed! Well, he lets me go. I walk on down that trail. He followed behind me. He followed me all the way out the road to my car. Threw my keys at me. All because of flaxseed, I'm alive. The stuff will make you poop like a goose. Yep. Anyways, yeah, that's my story. That's my story of flaxseed and how me and Bigfoot got acquainted in a cave. As far as Green Mountain, I'll never go up there again. Never. Alright, you guys have a good night. Never.